The rain hadn't stopped in 3 days. In a small town by the river lived a young boy named Tund, at just 16. Life had already handed him more struggles than most adults could bear. His father had passed years ago, and his mother, once strong and cheerful, now lay weak in bed, battling a sickness no one in the village could properly name. Tund worked anywhere he could, carrying loads in the market, washing cars, even sleeping hungry some nights just to afford his mother's medicine. One evening, the village doctor called him aside. "She needs proper treatment," the doctor said quietly. "Something we don't have here." Tund's heart sank. "How much?" The doctor hesitated. "More than you can imagine." That night, Tund sat outside their small hut, staring into the darkness. He had two choices: accept his fate, or fight beyond his limits. He chose to fight. The next morning, Tund left the village without telling anyone. With only a small bag and determination burning in his chest, he traveled to the city. The city was cruel. Days turned into weeks. Tund slept at bus stops, worked under harsh bosses, and got cheated more times than he could count. But he didn't stop. Every coin he earned, he saved. One day, while helping unload goods at a warehouse, a man watched him closely. The man, Mr. Bello, owned several businesses in the city. "You work like someone chasing something," Mr. Bello said. "I am," Tund replied. "My mother's life." Something in his voice made the man pause. Mr. Bello gave him a job, steady work, fair pay. For the first time, life gave Tund a small chance to breathe. Months passed. Tund worked harder than anyone else. He avoided distractions, ignored comfort, and kept his goal in sight. Finally, he had enough. Tund rushed back to his village, hope racing through his veins. But when he got there, the house was silent, too silent. His hands trembled as he pushed the door open. His mother lay still on the bed. For a moment, the world stopped. "Tund." The voice was weak but alive. He ran to her side, tears pouring down his face. "I'm here, Mama. I made it. I got the money. You're going to be okay." Within days, Tund took her to the city hospital. Treatment began immediately. It wasn't easy, but slowly, she improved. Weeks later, she sat up. Months later, she walked. And one bright morning, she smiled the way she used to. "You kept your promise," she said softly. Tund shook his head. "No, Mama, we kept it." Years passed. Tund didn't stop there. Remembering his struggles, he worked with Mr. Bello to build a small clinic back in his village, so no one would have to leave their home just to survive. The same village that once felt hopeless became a place of healing, and every time it rained, Tund would look at the sky not with fear anymore, but with quiet strength, because he knew something most people didn't. Even in the darkest storms, a promise can light the way.